from one of my longtime partners from CISA, Chas Jones. He'll give you a little quick welcome here. Hey, Chas. Yep.
Thanks, Jose. Hey, everybody. Chas Jones from the Department of Homeland Security, Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. Thank you all for taking the time to come to the Oregon Cyber Resilience Summit. We're at our 6th annual, kind of a pretty cool thing. Appreciate everyone's interest in cyber security and resilience and impacts to our communities. This event has grown and we expect it to continue to grow. Thank you, University of Oregon, for hosting this event once again. It's an excellent partnership and we couldn't continue to do it without them. You're gonna hear from some great speakers today. You've already looked at the agenda. You have an idea of what today is about, but please ask questions, find people that you haven't interacted with before, spend time with them. There's students, there's industry professionals, there's folks from academia, there's subject matter experts from federal state partners. This is a great opportunity and I look forward to the conversations today. If you are curious about anything that we do at CISA, we've got a cybersecurity advisor here. We've got 3 protective security advisors. We've grown, we're gonna continue to grow. And our job is to help you manage risk and make better informed risk management decisions. And that's all we live for. And we're pretty good at what we do. And the best part about what we do is that we don't come with a bill. Your federal taxpayer dollars pay for everything that we do. So make sure that you spend some time considering what we offer and how we might be a force multiplier for you. And I look forward to meeting as many of you today as possible. Thank you.
Okay. Hey, thank you, Chas. I really appreciate it. Very good. So, hey, welcome, as Chas says, to the 6th edition of the OCRS. This has been a long journey for us. We really are looking forward to collaborating with you, talking to each other. It really is about us, about community. It is great to see you all in Eugene at the U of O. If you didn't notice because you came in early, we just started our term. So you're gonna see a bunch of students during this first week just trying to figure out where they're gonna go, where their classes are. So that's a lot of fun. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I like to stay at the university. It's because I enjoy the students. I always like to collaborate and talk to them and see what they're doing and what they're thinking. So go ahead and try to enjoy it too. So this year's theme is about building a secure community. You know, throughout this year, you've been listening to the news. So I'm gonna say a couple of things, but I don't have to, right? It's every week, there is one component of our lives that gets disrupted because of a malicious actor that got access to your data or was able to remove it and try to sell it or hold it for ransom. So any problem in any of our institutions at one point or another will reflect on any of the other institutions. So the idea today is to really just come together and try to brainstorm. What can we do? I mean, we alone are not gonna be able to solve it. We're gonna need each of us to really work at this to get it all figured out. Today is gonna be about how do we protect our digital spaces? I mean, how do we protect our data, our infrastructure? So you're gonna be able to listen to some great conversations throughout the day. So sadly, we do have to create breakout rooms and you will have to split yourself or figure out a way to pick the best one. So I'm really sorry about that. We did have great presentation proposals this year, which made it really challenging for our program committee. But we came out with what we hope is a product that you all will enjoy. I want to thank our partners in putting this together, the Cybersecurity Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Oregon Titan Fusion Center, and the Technology Association of Oregon. And of course, we bring them all together at the University of Oregon to put this event for you. So hope that if you see any of them, you recognize them, say thank you. Some of them are going to be just setting up a booth just right outside this room. So please just stop by, talk to them, and encourage them to keep working together. The event is possible because of the contribution of our sponsors, realistically. I mean, this is a sponsored, operated summit, so we rely on those partnerships that we have directly with many of the vendors that we all use at one point or another. Our gold sponsors this year, okay, I went one too far. Okay, our gold sponsors this year are Proofpoint and the University of Oregon Foundation. So we're very, very happy that they were ahead and just help us out through the event. Our silver sponsors are SecureWorks, Palo Alto Networks, and Cisco. Our bronze sponsors for this year are a good list of partners: Elastic, Juniper Networks, Splunk, Kion, Adlumin, CrowdStrike, SentinelOne. So thank you to them for helping us put this together. In addition, Cisco and Kion are the sponsors of our the Oregon Cybersecurity Challenge Cup. That is a really cool event that brings together high school students, college students, and professionals for a capture the flag style of tournament where they really work together, and then we do a jamboree round where they have separate leagues, and then they come together with a mixed membership on the teams, professionals, high schools, and college students to go together to take a look at, take a chance to get their names printed on the Oregon Cybersecurity Cup, which is somewhere probably on the Oak Room if you want to just swing by and take a look at what that looks like. I also would like to acknowledge the work of the OCRS Program Committee, as well as Information Services and the Information Security Office staff. They have been working pretty hard to put this event together for you. So I really want to give a big thank you, especially to Haley Berry, Clevin Mary, and Tony Saxman. So if you help me just in recognizing a lot of their work and leadership, thank you. So you all remember, today is not just only OCRS Day. Something big is happening today. Does anyone know what that is? What's happening today? Okay. So today, hopefully we're thinking about the same thing. FEMA and the FCC are planning a nationwide emergency alert test that is going to happen at 11:20 a.m. this morning. So you will be on one of the breakout sessions, so don't panic yet. It is a test that they're trying to do. If you don't get it, you might want to try to figure out why you're not getting the alert. So it is important for all of us to receive those kind of alerts. Quickly, logistics. Today, we have a great lineup of speakers, and we'll cover a lot of topics. This is going to be the ballroom. This is where our plenary sessions will happen. This is also where that means that the round table happens here. The closing keynote speaker will happen here. But also our cyber technical breakouts will happen in this room. The physical track will happen in the Redwood room. It's in this same level in room 244. And the general security awareness track is going to be on the Crater Lake room level 1. If you see anybody that has a badge that says event team, just ask them how you make it there. And they will guide you and help you do that. Also, at the end of each presentation, we would like to ask you for feedback. Please give us information about how you felt about the presentation, the speakers, the facilities. Just help us make the event a lot better for next year. We really appreciate all of your input. All right, next, I would like to introduce you to Abhijit Pandit, the Chief Information Officer for the University of Oregon, for some opening remarks and a quick welcome to all of you.
Nope. Jose, do you mind just taking a look while
Uh,
And while Jose figures that out, hopefully.
We're good.
Oh, it's great. Just needed the magic.
I tend to scare people, you know. It's like, huh.
Both Jose and Chaz kind of mentioned that there's a great lineup of speakers today. I am not one of them. My name is Abhijit Pandit. Easy way to remember that is Abhi with a G. I'm the Vice President and the CIO here at the university. So welcome to OCRS 2023. We are really excited to have you. I'd like to begin by actually extending a really special thanks to Representative Nancy Nathanson, who's here today with us and who you'll be hearing from in a bit. She's been an incredible supporter and an advocate for cybersecurity, not only in Oregon, but beyond. I'd also like to take a quick opportunity to thank all our sponsors, the speakers today, the event organizers, and you as participants that truly make this a special and vibrant community. Cybersecurity in many ways is like an onion. It has many layers, and chances are you're going to cry. The days of a hacker being somebody in a hoodie sitting in their parents' basement are long gone. Cyber criminals these days are part of large and sophisticated organizations that have HR functions, that have recruiters, that have business functions. You can now go to one group and buy ransomware, go to a second group and ask them for a list of organizations that are vulnerable to that ransomware. You can go to a third group to deploy that ransomware, and a fourth group to go ahead and make a ransomware demand, as well as hopefully collect. So as you can imagine, given the news that Jose kind of talked about and we are all aware of, there's a lot of money involved. In fact, according to a recent Gartner presentation, the starting salary for a cyber criminal in these days is about $42,000 a year, which is a lot of money here in the US, but it's even more in many parts of the world. A mid-level cybersecurity criminal makes almost $900,000 a year. And those on the top, close to $2 million. So you can imagine the amount of money that is there at stake these days. And then within this, add in the advent of AI and the capabilities it brings, both for good and not so good. So with this context in mind, where you have complex and sophisticated organizations that are growing in strength, where capabilities are going to be enhanced with AI, and a lot of money at stake, I think in the future, organizations are going to find it hard to continue investing and keeping up with it. And that's where the community comes through, and the concept of learning from each other, making each other stronger and more resilient becomes important. How can we share information? How can we share data? How can we share tips and tricks, best practices, so that together we are stronger and more resilient? Today is a step in that direction. And I hope you hear from the wonderful speakers that were mentioned, and I'm really excited to seeing what the day has in hold for us. I'm going to close with this thought for you. I always imagine about a community amongst organizations where we could potentially think of a NATO pact. Does anybody know what the main tenet of the NATO pact is? That's the one. An attack against one is an attack against all. So how can we think about organizations, and we do this informally these days, right? If somebody's hacked, we do provide help and assistance, but can we formalize it? What are the things we need to keep in mind from a law perspective, from a business perspective, from a resource perspective, so that we can truly respond to the fact that an attack on one is an attack on all, because united we stand, divided we fall. Thank you.